Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
The Big House taking on a big new role in the battle against coronavirus. A look at how Michigan Stadium is being used to vaccinate workers and students at the university. And just into the Local 4 newsroom, we've learned an East Point city worker killed in a trench collapse was a husband and a father. What we know about the circumstances. Let's begin with your New Year's forecast. Happy New Year as of 40 seconds ago if you're watching online in Indonesia or Thailand, Russia, Vietnam, Cambodia. Happy New Year. It's going to be quiet around here to ring in 2021, but we will start off the new year with a storm. Let's get right out to Brandon, who was playing some Kool in the Gang a minute ago. This storm
ready.
Could bring in some snow and ice, right?
Absolutely, yeah. And just want everybody to know, as Jason mentioned, it's not today. We've got tranquil weather for New Year's Eve, whether you're zooming or heading out. Who's zooming who? We have a look at temperatures to get you going on this New Year's Eve and a little teaser to the storm that is coming our way. 31 at Metro, calm wind, 31 Lapeer and Monroe. It's 30 there live in Ann Arbor, but mostly cloudy and a bit of a gentle breeze, so still middle upper 20s for a lot of our wind chills as you head out and about, no matter what your plans. But you're dry, you're good. Temps eventually getting to about 35 degrees this afternoon, and we should see just a little bit of breakage in the clouds as we head again through this afternoon, coming and going with a little spotty sunshine. Our storm is digging out of the deep south, and it's on its way tomorrow, so we're planting the seed, if you will. Dull and dry today, which is A-OK for New Year's Eve. New Year's Day, we're going to wait until after lunch, but it's the worst kind of weather, freezing rain and ice that we're concerned with. So again, Jason, not today. This is coming tomorrow. Want everybody to be on guard because this one could be crippling from the ice. We'll talk more about it coming up.
All right, Brendan, thank you. New here at noon, we have learned the name of the East Point city worker who died after a trench collapsed onto him. The city manager says the victim was 45-year-old Brian Theobald, a husband and father of two. Now, he was working on a water main break when the mud walls suddenly caved in and he was trapped. This happened yesterday near Gratiot and Hayes. The trench was about 6 to 7 feet deep. The witnesses jumped in right away to help, but he was taken to the hospital and pronounced dead. Theobald worked in East Point's Department of Public Works. He had been with the city for 13 years. A 17-year-old has died and his 43-year-old father is in critical condition after a shooting in South Lyon. Police say it happened at a home on East Liberty near 10 Mile in Lafayette. Police say they have information about a possible suspect and they are pursuing leads right now, but they're asking if you know anything to give them a call. They're expected to release more info about the circumstances later today or perhaps tomorrow. Now, as we said at the top, the Big House has sat mostly quiet this year, empty with no fans or few fans allowed at Michigan football games. But today, it's filled with hundreds of people taking on a critical role in the fight against coronavirus. The stadium is being used as an outdoor vaccination center where hundreds of U of M employees and students who fall into the first vaccine priority group are going to be vaccinated, given the shot. Evrod Cassimy was there for the major undertaking at Michigan Stadium.
I'm outside of the Big House, which, as you know, has been closed to fans because of the coronavirus pandemic. Well, today it is open in the fight against the coronavirus as hundreds of people got vaccinated. Prab Kopera is one of them, and I got a chance to catch up with him as he was sitting down and under observation for any side effects of vaccination. The anesthesiologist at U of M Hospital is one of the first at today's vaccination clinic at the Big House, and he couldn't be happier to get his first dose.
I think of it as a firewall, that I can be a breaker and not only protect my family and my friends, but protect my coworkers and protect others in the community from COVID.
A couple hundred people will receive their first dose of the vaccine today. These are people considered to be in the phase 1A group by governmental standards. And they'll be getting their second dose in about 3 weeks. At the Big House, Evrod Cassimy, Local 4.
So we will not get an update from the state today on new coronavirus numbers. Instead, the state is giving workers a break and will send out a multi-day total on Saturday. Yesterday, more than 4,200 new cases were reported and 51 new deaths. 2 states have confirmed cases of a highly contagious strain of the virus first detected in the UK. It was found in a patient in San Diego and also in a member of the National Guard in Colorado. Today, new unemployment claims dropped by 19,000 to 787,000. That's the lowest level in a month, but still 4 times higher than it was 1 year ago today, before COVID. If you were hoping to get more than $600 in stimulus money from the government, don't count on it. The Senate returns today to continue debate, but a key Republican leader, not the president, says there's no realistic path to pass it. Chris Pallone is on Capitol Hill to explain why that is.
The Senate is in session today. Priority number 1, passing that key military spending bill. Now that efforts to raise the stimulus payments from $600 to $2,000 appear dead. Days after President Trump said it would be a death wish if Republican stimulus checks, it appears any hope for the increased payments is gone.
The Senate's not going to be bullied into rushing out more borrowed money into the hands of Democrat rich friends who don't need the help.
Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell packaging the measure into a new bill with 2 unrelated measures pushed by President Trump. Democrats say McConnell's move is designed to kill it.
$2,000 checks to the American people? That is a bridge too far? Please.
Some Republicans, like McConnell, say the cost for bigger checks is too high, more than $400 billion. It would go to some Americans who don't need it.
All that I am asking is give us a vote. What's the problem?
The stalemate means efforts to pass a key military spending bill over the president's veto could go down to the wire, with the current session of Congress ending Sunday. It comes as the Trump administration admits the COVID-19 vaccine rollout is going slower than expected.
Hopefully, as you get into the first couple of weeks in January, the gaining of momentum will get us to the point where we want to be. But there really has to be a lot more effort in the sense of resources for the locals.
In a tweet, the president blamed the states. Some are pointing right back.
There really wasn't a lot of support, no financial support and no real plan.
Administration officials say the pace will pick up soon when retail pharmacies start offering the shots. A new COVID-19 vaccine has been approved in the United Kingdom. The Trump administration says if all goes well, it could be available here in the U.S. by April. In Washington, Chris Pallone, NBC News.
Those $600 payments have started to hit bank accounts. People who, have direct deposit, they're the ones getting it. But if you don't have it, well, you're going to get your physical check as it's mailed out in the coming days. Ringing in the new year is going to be much different this year. In some parts of the world, it's already 2021, as I mentioned, around Cambodia and Indonesia area. Here's a look at Sydney from earlier, where a big fireworks show was closed to the public. Across the globe, the pandemic is forcing countries to scale back events. Gabe Gutierrez, former co-worker of mine, is in Times Square with the change and the changes for tonight's ball drop.
Here at Times Square, the final day of 2020 is off to a rainy and dreary start. That's perhaps fitting, but there's a lot of anticipation here to ring in 2021. There will be no massive crowds, though. Many of the streets here are shut down, and the only invited guests will be several essential workers and their families. Authorities say that Times Square will be closed to the public. Now, of course, this is the most visible of celebrations. Usually, there will be the iconic ball drop, but across the country, we expect muted celebrations. In Chicago, for example, there will be no fireworks at Navy Pier, and Boston police say they will be on the lookout for house parties. But again, here in Times Square in New York, many of the streets here will be shut down, and police say they will be on high alert. Gabe Gutierrez, NBC News, New York.
Thank you, Gabe. Authorities say that even though it will be a scaled-back event, they will be on high alert with heavy bombs teams, bomb squads, K-9 units, all of that on hand just in case they're needed. Well, we have a Help Me Hanks consumer alert that dog and cat owners will not want to miss. The pet food being recalled because it may be deadly for your animals. And hundreds of coronavirus vaccines left out overnight. They're now spoiled, they're not usable, and a healthcare worker could be facing serious charges. But first, new video of a woman tackling a black teenager, accusing him of stealing her phone. Now police are looking for her, saying that boy was falsely accused.